What current barriers exist in the system that prevents teachers from teaching math for our 21st century diverse learners?
So I want people to understand that, like, students of today, the challenge with learning math is actually less about the capacity to learn math and more about teaching from a place of people who've been traumatized by math. You know, when we talk about like math phobia, a phobia is a real thing. Like there's an aversion. I go to talk to people and they're like, I can't do that. I'm not a math person. Like they have an averse reaction to mathematics because they're traumatized by it. I talk all the time about PTSD, right? Or poor teaching of STEM disorder. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are being taught in ways that traumatize human beings. It's a new PTSD. And so you actually have to have math instruction that understands trauma and helps people heal from that trauma. And 21st century learners are also really hyper aware of their emotions, of their feelings. Post-pandemic babies will tell you how they feel. And so the educators have to also recognize that you have to teach from a place of recognizing emotion, right? What are you fearful of? What part of this makes you feel apprehensive? Are your palms sweaty right now? Well, they'll talk about those emotions. Why are those emotions coming? Is it when I did the algebraic equation? Is it just when I introduced the numbers? Is it because I talked about multiple digits? Like, what part of what I did made your heart beat a little faster in a way that was negative? Now let's talk through a trauma-focused math teaching. Breathe deep. Say to yourself, I got this, right? Speak words of math excellence over your own life. I can do this. I can overcome struggle. I want to focus on a trauma-focused math instruction. I want to talk about math affirmations and why they're necessary. I want to talk about talking about your feelings and emotions and working through your feelings as you engage in mathematics. And I think 21st century learners must be approached in a way that pays attention to the aesthetic and emotional dimensions, the social emotional dimensions of math instruction. And then another piece of this for me is always like, what's your class looking like, fam? Like, the math class is oftentimes the most anesthetic, in my anesthetic, like anesthesia, where they just take the life out of you. Like, it just don't look good, and if you want people to feel welcome in a place, you've got to create an environment that's conducive to invoking their creativity. And that's required in 21st century mathematics instruction just as much as content delivery is.